It is a question that has puzzled many people for years. Why do women leave nice guys for bad boys? The term nice guy is often associated with someone who is kind, thoughtful, and considerate. Someone who puts the needs of others before their own. On the other hand, the bad boy is seen as rebellious, confident, and often a little dangerous. Someone who doesn't follow the rules and thrives on unpredictability. But despite the differences in personality, many women seem to be drawn to the bad boy, even when they have a perfectly good and loving partner in the nice guy. Why is this the case? Why do women often leave the nice guy, the one who treats them with respect, for someone who seems to have all the qualities that are the opposite of what they say they want? To begin answering this question, we must first acknowledge that human attraction is complex and can't always be explained by simple logic or reasoning. When it comes to relationships, we often make decisions based on feelings and emotions, not just on fact. These emotions can be influenced by many factors, from childhood experiences to societal pressures, to our deepest fears and desires. In this context, the idea of attraction to bad boys is not as straightforward as it might seem on the surface. Let's take a step back and examine what the term nice guy truly means. When we talk about the nice guy, we are often referring to someone who is overly accommodating, always putting others before themselves, and doing whatever it takes to please others. While these traits can be admirable, they can also come across as passive and predictable. The nice guy may be the type of person who always follows the rules, never takes risks, and avoids conflict at all costs. This predictability can make them seem safe, stable, and reliable, qualities that are generally viewed as positive in a partner. But sometimes, safety and stability aren't the things that create the spark of attraction. The nice guy may be so focused on pleasing others that he forgets to put his own needs and desires first, and in doing so, he may inadvertently create a sense of emotional stagnation in the relationship. There's a lack of excitement, a sense that things will always remain the same, and this, ironically, can lead to the attraction to something more unpredictable, something that breaks the mold of comfort and routine. Now let's look at the bad boy. The bad boy is someone who defies convention, someone who doesn't follow the rules or conform to society's expectations. He may be rebellious, confident, and carefree, living life on his own terms. For some women, this can be incredibly appealing. The bad boy represents freedom from the constraints of everyday life, freedom from the expectations placed on them by others, and perhaps most importantly, freedom from the predictability that the nice guy brings. There's a sense of mystery surrounding the bad boy, something that draws people in. He's the person who doesn't care what others think of him, someone who seems to possess a kind of raw power and energy that can be intoxicating. It's not about playing by the rules, it's about breaking them and living for the thrill of the moment. And in a world where so much of our lives are planned, structured, and predictable, this can be an incredibly alluring quality. The bad boy represents a kind of escapism from the monotony, the everyday grind. He offers excitement, spontaneity, and adventure. But is it just the excitement of the bad boy that draws women in, or is there something deeper at play? There's a psychological theory called the excitation transfer theory that may provide some insight into why women are often attracted to bad boys. This theory suggests that emotions like fear, anxiety, and excitement can intensify attraction. Think about it. When you experience something thrilling or exciting, your heart rate increases, your palms may get sweaty, and your adrenaline starts to flow. These are the same physical reactions you experience when you feel attracted to someone. The bad boy, with his unpredictability and risk-taking behavior, taps into this rush of excitement. Whether it's the danger of the unknown or the thrill of breaking the rules, the bad boy creates a kind of emotional roller coaster that can feel addictive. The nice guy, by contrast, is often more predictable and stable, and while these qualities are valuable in the long term, they don't always trigger the same kind of intense emotional reactions that the bad boy does. There's also the issue of power dynamics in relationship. Often the bad boy exudes confidence, charisma, and a sense of power that can be irresistible. In many cases, Women may be subconsciously attracted to the idea of a partner who is strong, dominant, and takes control. The nice guy, however, may not come across as strong or assertive in the same way. While he may be kind and caring, these traits don't always signal power or confidence. In fact, some women may even perceive the nice guy as lacking in strength or leadership, which could make him less appealing in the short term. This attraction to power and dominance is not always conscious, but it's an underlying dynamic that can shape the way women perceive men. However, it's important to note that this doesn't mean that women are always attracted to bad boys for superficial or unhealthy reasons. In many cases, the attraction to the bad boy is rooted in a desire for excitement, adventure, and emotional intensity. It's not necessarily about wanting someone who will treat them poorly or be disrespectful, but rather a yearning for something more thrilling, something that feels different from the calm, predictable nature of a relationship with the nice guy. But what happens when the bad boy's charm wears off? The thrill, the excitement, and the mystery eventually fade, and what's left is the reality of who the bad boy really is. And this is where things often start to unravel. The bad boy may not be as emotionally available or committed as the nice guy, and this can create frustration, confusion, and heartache. The relationship may become more about drama and instability than love and trust. The initial attraction to the bad boy's sense of power and freedom may turn into a desire for something more substantial and meaningful, something that the nice guy can offer. At this point, the woman may realize that the excitement of the bad boy wasn't enough to sustain a long-term relation. It's in these moments that the qualities of the nice guy, his stability, reliability, and emotional maturity, start to shine. He may be the one who's there when the woman needs support, who listens to her problems without judgment, and who offers a sense of safety and security that the bad boy never could. And eventually, the nice guy becomes the one that the woman returns to, realizing that what she truly wants is not just excitement and adventure, but a deep, meaningful connection built on trust and respect. This dynamic of attraction between nice guys and bad boys is a reflection of the complexity of human relationships. While the nice guy may offer everything a woman says she wants, stability, kindness, and love, it's the bad boy's unpredictable nature that sparks the excitement and intensity that often leads to a temporary attraction. However, the long-term desire for something deeper, something real, often brings women back to the nice guy. As we explore these dynamics, we come to understand that the attraction to bad boys is not as simple as women just wanting to be treated poorly. It's about the emotional highs and lows, the excitement and the drama, and the complexity of the human experience. In the end, the nice guy may be the one who is able to offer something lasting, something that the bad boy never could: true love, respect, and emotional connection. The allure of bad boys is not confined to any particular type of woman. It transcends age, background, and personal experiences. Many women, no matter how successful or emotionally intelligent they are, find themselves inexplicably drawn to the bad. In fact, there may be something in human nature that finds danger and unpredictability exciting, even if, deep down, we know it might not be the healthiest choice in the long run. Bad boys, after all, live outside of the norm. They defy expectations, and often embody an energy that others simply can't replicate. But why does this happen? Why do women sometimes fall into the trap of choosing excitement over stability? One of the key factors is something psychologists call the chemistry of attraction. This is a fascinating area of study because it suggests that physical attraction and emotional desire are influenced by more than just personality traits or shared values. There's a biochemical component to our relationships that can't be ignored. When we are attracted to someone, our brains release a cocktail of chemicals that make us feel euphoric, excited, and deeply connected. In the case of the bad boy, the rush of excitement and novelty that he brings can cause our brain to flood with dopamine, the feel-good chemical associated with pleasure and reward. This chemical response is especially strong in the early stages of attraction. It's what makes the bad boy feel irresistible, and why women, even when they know logically that he might not be the right choice, still find themselves craving that sense of thrill. It's the same chemical process that fuels addiction, the constant chase of that high even if it's not sustainable.
On the other hand,